my name's Aidan Read. I'm 16 years old and from Australia. I'm driving with Eurasia Motorsport in the Formula Masters China Series. My ultimate goal is to be a professional driver. When I arrive at the track, I meet with the Eurasia Motorsport team, so my team of engineers, mechanics and coaches. Today we're going straight into qualifying. Before a session, basically I'm getting ready with my teammates. Usually I like to listen to a little bit of music before I get into cars, just to get into the right mood, because sometimes that affects your driving. Okay, so during qualifying I had a bit of a mechanical issue. The flappy paddle gearbox, I was losing upshifts towards the end of the first session. So we basically found out now that it was a problem with the steering wheel, the upshift switch, the paddles. So the Eurasia guys are now working really hard to swap out the steering setup, and hopefully we can get it sorted for the race 1 this afternoon. So we're just going through a bit of data analysis from qualifying, mainly looking at some onboard videos and some input traces to just see what we're doing in the cars and what we can improve and how we can knock down the time to the front guys.
I think it's very good atmosphere.
Usually before a race, the heart rate's quite high. The usually filled with adrenaline, ready to go. It's sometimes can be a very nervous few moments before going out, but it's important to stay calm and stay focused. Once we're in the cars, we get rolled out onto the grid, and then there's our starting procedure. So we're switching the cars on, getting them warmed up, and then we're pulling out of the grid for the sessions. The races are usually maybe a half an hour race and then a 20 or 15 minute race. So they're not extremely long races, but they are very sort of short and sharp, and you have to make sure that you're on it for the entire duration of the session. Because I feel that once the car is actually moving, I feel in a different state. Once the visor goes down, a lot of people say your attitude changes a lot. And then once the race is finished, we cross the checkered flag, we come into the pits, park the cars up, the engineers will be checking the tyre pressures, and from there we'll be hopping out, cooling off. Usually it's quite physical driving these Masters cars. Yeah, it's a good race. I had a good start, and from there it was just about being consistent. We'll do a quick debrief, some data, and then from there it's end of the day, hang around for a bit, then we head back to the hotel and early night sleep, I think. A bit tired today.